Hello. I want to share about my experience with journaling and exploring Dreamscape through using techniques of art therapy and spontaneous art expression. So I had this dream that have been reoccurring for me for many years that has different elements. And in the dream, there is always a baby or a child that I need to carry. And this task is very exhausting because I have to worry, is this child going to be okay? Sometimes I forget to feed them, sometimes I forget them, and generally they're quite unable to take care of themselves. But there's also another part to it where the animals come to attack me and bite my legs. So in this first drawing, this is what we can see is happening. A little girl, in my last version of this dream, a little girl was clearly an Asian girl with black hair and bangs, and she was wearing red clothes. So when I started to explore those elements, I first felt that I need to first paint her on a separate page and to place her on the right side of the page. And then on the left side, I painted my tired self carrying the girl on my back. And you can see I'm really, really tired. So this weight on my shoulders represented by those shapes around me. Also, my face is old and wrinkled to show how I feel like 1,000 years old, tired. And then there is this angry dog that's gnawing at my legs and just trying to chew me. So the tiredness comes from not only carrying this baby and worrying about her, but also not being able to walk freely because of the dog. So in the exercise, we are exploring different characters from the Dreamscape and becoming more curious about them because they represent different parts of ourselves. So by drawing them and then after drawing, talking to them, we can get more information about ourselves and understand ourselves better. So in this scenario, I first noticed this girl standing in this vortex of red circles that were kind of like one was spilling into another and created another similar vortex. And I didn't know what it was and why she was standing like this. That was not part of the dream, but it just happened when my body was releasing this energy. So first we start by asking the characters, what are they trying to tell us? So I asked her, what are you telling me? And she said, I'm asking you to please slow down. I'm getting sucked into the circles of pain, vortex of rising, new rushing, and more haste. And then I felt the need to be completely honest with her and ask her, why are you so freaking fragile? Why? Why do you have to be so freaking fragile? And I have to carry you and all that. And she said, I am the softest and most delicate part of you. I am fragile so that you can be strong. Without me, you wouldn't be complete. I am the source. From me, it all started. I am your natural self. And then I said to her, but I am not soft. I am not fragile. I rage through until I get what I want. I push through. I can be cruel and I can be mean. And she said to me, that is okay. I love you like that. You are exploring all parts of yourself, including your not self. That's just part of the process, she said. And then I told her, but I am so tired to always have to carry you. Remember to keep you alive. Look how exhausted I am. while the hungry, angry dog is gnawing at my feet. What should I do? I just want to rest. And she said, you can talk to the angry dog next. So at that point, I decided to draw a picture of an angry dog and look at him with more detail, face him for what I'm afraid of, his sharp teeth, the angry eyes, the bloody energy of him ripping my flesh. And after I explored this, I felt sort of like, actually felt love towards this dog when I was coloring his face, because I thought he was quite cute with his anger. And then I asked him, angry dog, what are you trying to tell me? And he said, I want you to finally look at me. And I said, I am looking now. Why are you so angry? And he said, I am angry because you reject me. You don't like me and you called me bad. You just keep trying to pretend I don't exist, but I do. And I am also you. And I said, I don't like that. How can you be me? And he said, how do you think you created me? If you take anything and push it away, it will start biting you. I said, so what is it that I don't like about you? And he said, for once, you don't like that I always want attention. I want to be seen. I want to be acknowledged. I want to be loved. I am actually quite an awesome dog. I am a guide dog and I can take care of the other animals. This is my job. You want to pretend this doesn't concern you, but it does. And I asked him, what can I do for you? And he said, let me in. Allow me to be. I do deserve love and affection, and so do you, because I am you. Acknowledge that you suffer when people don't see you, don't recognize you. It's actually okay to feel that pain. It doesn't make you stupid. Dogs are not stupid. We actually make a choice to keep loving humans even when they push us away. And his message was contained in those words, let me in. So the last element of my dream was my tired self. I wanted to explore her. So here she is. And also talk to her. So when I painted her again, she came out like this. And as I was drawing it, I didn't understand why, but I could see she's really holding on to something there. And I was curious, what is she holding to? So she first talked to me and she said, I am so tired. What are you so tired of? I asked. And she said, holding it all together, carrying it on my shoulders. I always have to be careful not to forget her and meet her needs. Why can't she just take care of herself and grow up? And the angry dog just keeps gnawing at my feet. I'm tired of walking, standing, doing, holding it all inside. What are you holding inside? I asked her. And she said, I am holding my gifts. They are so special and I want to keep it, to show others so they can recognize them. I asked her, do you need to keep them? Can't you just let them be? Why do you need to own them? And she said, if I don't own them, then who am I? What do I actually have? I'd have nothing. All I have is my talents, and I want to keep them. So then I told her, that's okay. You can keep them. What are you afraid of? And she said, I'm afraid that you will forget how amazing I am, You sometimes are so mean to me. If I don't hold it, you could destroy me. You decided to be honest and said, you're right, I could destroy you. But so what? I will also rebuild you. I will bring you back to life. If you die, you don't really die because you are always me already. Can I hold you? And she said, yes, please hold me. Right now, I just want you to hold all of me so I don't have to. And I said, I will hold you and I'll let the heavens hold us both. And she said, okay, don't forget the little girl and the dog. So there she is saying, hold me. So the last image I felt I wanted to do was the image of being held, holding my tired self, and also showing the little girl and the dog. And this is how it showed up for me. And I felt like the images transformed and changed from my dreamscape through this process. And I was curious, who was this new persona that showed up that was holding all of those elements? So I asked her, what is your role in all of this? And she said, I am all of this. So I asked her, what are you trying to tell me? And she said, I'm telling you, you're okay. You are completely okay. You can rest now. You can explore now. You can gestate and confidently explore energy at the same time. You can want to be seen and recognized. You can want to keep your gifts as yours, even though you know they're not yours but God's, and you're their steward. You can be unreasonable. You can be confident. You can be weak. You can be strong. You can be expanding. You can be shrinking. You can be falling apart. You can be dying. You can be transforming into the unknown. You can be satiated. You can be blissed out. You can be with it. You can fly wherever you want and stay unmoving, completely still. You can be loving. You can be angry. You can be stubborn. You can let go. You can just watch it with utmost compassion. You are not alone. Neither you are separate. You are none of it. You are all of it. You just are. I am you. I am. I must say that reading this to you and going through this process is very healing for me and quite shocking to see all those pieces transforming in front of my eyes and meeting me for the first time in this realm, not in a dream state, after all these years. And as I was reading it out loud, I had more insights coming from those words. So this is a simple exercise that you can do to help yourself understand your dreams. And if you need support, make sure you reach out. I do offer art exploration sessions and can guide you through it if you're afraid to do it on your own for the first time. Or perhaps just start with the neutral dream. This was a very strong dream and I was confident I can move through it on my own because I have already been doing art explorations and art therapy in that way. But this was a very charged dream. So perhaps choose a dream that's not as emotionally charged or scary, because maybe you don't feel confident to be able to face it by yourself for the first time. I find this technique fascinating, and I will continue exploring how it unfolds for me. And I already noticed that I have so much more patience and compassion towards everybody. And before I started this exercise, I was very irritated and my thoughts were negative, criticizing everybody in my head, that they're doing everything wrong. And now I just notice how loving my thoughts are. So just this simple exercise took me probably 2 hours to complete, but I feel refreshed and renewed and peaceful. So this fern is talking to us too. And this exercise was inspired by an amazing art therapist who has a YouTube channel, and I found her videos, and I just wanted to try what she was describing. So make sure you check her channel. I will link it somewhere up there. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you tried it, if you'd like to try it, if you tried that art exploration before, and what was your experience. Enjoy your day.